Hi everyone, this is Madame Roundel. I'm here today to show you all how to use Google Chrome a little bit and also how to get the free download so you can have the Google Chrome web browser on your computer. So very first thing you do, if you have a Mac, you'd be clicking on Safari. If you have a PC at home, it's Internet Explorer, so I'll just click on that tab. And from here, you'll just type in Google.ca or .com, whichever is easier. Leads you to the same place eventually. And then from here, you'll just type into the search bar the word Chrome. The very first link to show up will be Chrome browser for Google. So you can go ahead and click on that. And right away you see that there's a fast free web browser download for Chrome right here. So we're going to just click on this and follow all of the instructions. You have to accept and install just like you would for any other web browser, any other download you would do for your computer. You don't need to click the part that says help us make Google Chrome better. That's just basically to help out Google, not really to help you out. So not to worry about that. You can just click on accept and install. Okay, and you do want to allow them to make user account control. It just basically will ask you for your permission anytime that you need to make changes or that it would like you to make changes, but it's allowing you to say yes right now. And then automatically the Google Chrome installer will pop up, and through the magic of television/internet, I'm just going to cancel the installation. Alright, you now have Google Chrome on your computer, and you should have a tab along the bottom of your screen as well as on your desktop. So I'm just going to get Google Chrome open here for us. And here's your Google Chrome. This is the Chrome Web Store. You might or might not see the Chrome Web Store. You might see something more like this with less applications on it. But in either case, if you do see this, down at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see where it says Web Store. So we're going to go to there. Oops. Web Store. So here's your web store again that I was showing you a minute ago. Here's where you'd be able to access your extensions and your applications that will allow you and your child at home to be able to browse the internet, look at articles and anything else that they might want to be doing for school. And I'm just going to introduce you to a couple of the really cool extensions and helpful applications that I know of. So here we have extensions. You have your choice of extensions based on accessibility, blogging, all sorts of different things. What we're going to look for is accessibility. Okay. Gives you several that are down here. If you want, the very first one that I would say to install is called Google Dictionary. Alright, so down at extensions, you can see that Google Dictionary is an extension. Oops. Sorry. I have it already installed. What you will see is this little blue bar that says Add to Chrome. So you'll add it to Chrome, and it will automatically show up at the top of your screen alongside your bar. What that enables you to do is, if you are looking on a website for, doesn't matter what, you can double click on a word and it should give you the definition of it. So I'm just going to open up, let's say the Toronto Star. So here you can click on an article that might interest you. More students. Apple profit expected to shrink. Okay. And no matter what you have here, you can double click on the word and it'll give you the definition. So quarterly, done, produced, or occurring once every quarter of a year. You can also listen to it.
Quarterly.
Okay. If it is something that the children want to be able to translate, they can select some section of text. For example. And by downloading another extension, you can also translate it. So I'm just going to show you how to get that translate tool. Basically, you just type into the Chrome Web Store translate, and you have applications, but what we're looking for is the extension of Google Translate right here, or Translate Selection if you want to do more than one word at a time. So I'm going to add Translate Selection to my extension tab, and as you can see, it has just popped up here. It opens up, and for us, we're going to just say English to French is our main translation. And then I can just close that, and I'm going to go back to my Apple document. I've selected my text, and I click over here at Translate Selection. Click on that. And it should translate it for me. Right here. So that's just a cool tool that might be great for students if they are wanting to get a couple of words at a time into a different language, or also if you're reading a French website and they need to translate it back to English, you can also have it translate from a different language just by clicking on the settings bar. So translating from French to English. One more for another French one that we can look for is called Speakit. Another extension that goes right onto your bar, right up here beside your URL. I already have it downloaded, but what you do there is if you are on a French web page, so we'll just go to Journal de Jeunesse Radio-Canada. And so here I've just come to a French web page. I'm looking for some kind of text that wouldn't connect me to a link. So first I'm going to go to read the document. Okay, so the web page opened up, and I can select a section of text again here with Speakit. And I just go up to the little icon that says Convert Text to Speech, and I have it selected for French already, so it should read us in French.
Actuellement classée deuxième de l'association de l'Est avec 57 points. L'équipe est très forte cette année. Elle a 26 victoires à son actif, une belle prouesse.
Okay, so you have a pretty good idea of how that works. So we so far have downloaded a dictionary that looks up the meanings of words, Speakit, which reads us French text, and the Google Translate extension, the Translate Selection extension that will give us a paragraph or a few sentences translated over to a different language. The next one I wanted to show you about, we can actually stay on the same web page, and it is called Clearly. So I'm going to show you again what that would look like if you downloaded it in the Chrome Web Store. Clearly, it is an extension. As you can see, I have downloaded it. It just looks like a little lamp. Once you add that to Chrome, it'll show up here, and there's your little lamp. So with something like a document or an article, there's a lot of other things going on the sides. And I find this distracting. If I'm showing the students an article, there might be a little something dancing at the top, so I would just rather get rid of all that. So I can see this article in Clearly. I click on the Clearly button, and it will take me to this page, which is free of advertisements, free of dancing emoticons and all those things, and just the text is there. And this is good for any website that you open at all. So it could be the Toronto Star for yourself if you're doing a presentation, or it could be for your children at home if they're reading but they find other things distracting around them. I definitely use that in class for sure. And back to the web store, a few things that I've already shown the kids in terms of applications. So if we just type in Drive, we should be able to pull up Google Drive, which is something we've been doing a lot of our work on. So what the applications do is they show up when you open a new tab right here. You can see that there's Google Drive. And once they've logged into Google Drive the one time, they should be able to access that again and again. So they click on Drive, it automatically goes to their Drive. Once they're logged into their Drive from Cloud, then they can easily download another app for Google Docs, and that would show up right here. So as soon as I click on Google Docs, it will automatically open a document. So they don't have to go through the steps of going to my Drive, creating a new document, and then popping it up. It will automatically open that document for them. And from this document, they can change their title, they can type in whatever they need to type, and then they can share it, or they can go back to their Drive and put it into their folder, which should be on their homepage. I have a lot more documents, but there's a lot of they have their own folder with their name on it that is automatically shared with me if it's something that they want to share with me. If they want to share it with you, you just need a Gmail address, and you can look at it, comment on it, and there's lots of things that that Google has done for us that makes our jobs as teachers and as students just that much easier. So that being said, there is so much more that you can be able to look up online on the Chrome store, popular, trending, things that are interesting, business tools for yourself at home, any sort of thing that you might be interested in, it is here, and it takes a long time, but it saves you, it would take you forever, I should say, to go through the whole thing, but it will save you a lot of time. It saves me already a lot of time just with all of these extensions up at the top here, and all of my bookmarks here along the bottom. So I hope that you enjoyed this, learned something from it, and I hope that we will be showing you some more videos of what your students have created themselves and shared with you. Thank you very much, and have a good day.